The yachting press has recently lit up with news of the conversion, or the refit, of this offshore survey vessel called the Volstad Surveyor at Damen Shipyards in Rotterdam. This vessel was originally built in 2010 at Freire Shipyard in Vigo, Spain. Is extremely capable and has built a number of these offshore scientific vessels and support vessels. A lot of these vessels end up being built for Norwegian customers. So typically these are very rugged all-weather vessels. They're expected to operate 365 days a year. They have a number of redundant systems. They have the latest in terms of azipod propulsion, fully functional heli decks with hangars. They support a large crew complement. In the case of the Volstad Surveyor, it is outfitted for 62 souls on board and will have a long endurance to stay at sea for more than a month. It's propelled by diesel electric with Rolls-Royce azipods. Power, it's got 4 Cat 35 16B generators. It has a top speed of 16.5 knots. It was originally fitted with a 70-ton crane. It looks like that's been downgraded to a 40-ton for the purposes of the refit. It came out of the Freire Shipyard at 85.3 meters. It now seems to be 87 meters, but I'm not sure where that extra length came from, as the transom appears to be the same. So American billionaire Ray Dalio, who has done a lot of important ocean exploration with his first conversion, which was Lucia. He works with James Cameron, the famous director from the Titanic. They brought this vessel to the Damen Shipyard in Rotterdam to do this conversion and all the upgrades. Steve Gresham was involved in laying out the new interior. Basically, it is the same hull form, and it's the same. They maintained the capabilities of the original vessel. It had a lot of built-in advantages for them. It had the big crane, which they downgraded from 70 tons to 40 tons, according to the specs. It has good speed at 16.5 knots with the azipods. It's diesel electric, of course. It is ice class. It looks like they may have added to that helipad because they've got a little more length than the vessel was originally built at. It also now has a substantial A-frame on the transom for the launch of their submersibles and submarine gear. They have some specially built Tritons with all the support equipment and repair equipment on board, the full film studios. They can do live broadcasts up to the satellites and around the world to show exactly what they're doing in real time. They have onboard laboratories, which are quite extraordinary, to be able to do their scientific work without having to go to shore. Also on board are a number of both piloted and autonomous underwater drones. It is touted as the most advanced research ship in the world. And we'll have to see if that title holds with the imminent launch of the 600-foot research ship Rev in Norway. But in any case, this is one of the sexiest and most exciting conversions that we've seen. This seems to be part of an ongoing trend that is gathering some momentum. The pace is definitely picking up on the conversion of commercial vessels, and particularly these scientific and research vessels in recent years. And this is a great trend, and hopefully there will be more people undertaking this work and helping out the different scientific organizations that are working on ocean conservation. At the Yacht Channel, we celebrate these efforts, and we look forward to bringing you more reports on research ships and other efforts for ocean conservation in the future. And that concludes today's podcast from the Yacht Channel, and we look forward to seeing you here again next week.